Somebody call a doctor because Bad Medicine is back! Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are checking out 2022's Smile. This is one that I have not seen, but I'm very much looking forward to because I was very intrigued by all the marketing and everything they did with this movie, so I can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, I know nothing about the movie other than some of the marketing, like at the World Series, I believe they're at, just behind the home plate. But I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see what this movie is all about.
I didn't know this movie existed till I walked into the studios tonight, but the gentlemen here tell me it's a horror movie, which it's been a minute since I've had a good jump scare aside from the answer getting on me during Red Dead.
I'm looking forward to seeing if Oak dies tonight. Let's go!
Little Shop of Horrors. Ugh.
Been there a while.
Oh, they went extra creepy right out of the gate.
Ooh, look at all the stuff on the bed.
What do we got there? Little
Wine, cigarettes, pills.
Lots of
okay.
pills.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
That's not cool. Cigarette was out in a sandwich there?
It's a lot of pills.
another glass of wine.
Judging by the phone, this has got to be the 80s or 90s, huh?
There's a divorce there because Pop's...
Oh, no.
Dream sequence.
Well, this looks more modern, so I'm wondering if that was her childhood.
Yeah, it was.
Detective answer.
Carl, I know that what you're experiencing feels real, but it can't hurt you. I promise. Wanda, I'm gonna put Carl Rankin into observation for a few days. He's harmless. Just make sure someone checks on him every couple hours.
You got it. Hey, Dr. Desai was looking for you.
Thank you.
Man, this is what's interesting about coming in not knowing anything. Is it going to be a worldwide thing or just a few people or...
Yeah, that's the one thing about horror, too. It's always like, you're always intrigued right away of what.
Yeah.
Versus some other movies where it's just like...
how far its
if that
reach
makes
is.
sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even see any of the marketing, so I don't know when you just a little spoiler. Is it going to be worldwide or just a few people? I'm like, what?
Did you send a patient named Sarah Marquette over to residency yesterday?
Yes.
Need some White Castle?
Look, I'm not questioning your judgment, okay? I just need you to come to me first so I can get ahead of it next time, all right?
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, you haven't been here since the late shift last night, have you?
That's an interesting camera angle.
Is Carl going to be having issues?
Laura Weaver, 26. She's a grad student. Police were called on her for public disturbance. EMS brought her in.
Got any psych history?
Nothing on file, but the police sent over a report for a different incident she was involved in last week.
What was that one about?
A professor at her school bludgeoned himself to death with a hammer.
Oh. Oh.
Hi.
Not creepy.
I just want to have a chat. I promise this is a safe place.
Not for me.
Why do you say that? Come on. Let's sit.
Is that the girl from Logan? Mm-mm. You guys know me.
It's this guy.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you meant like Dr. Cotter. I'm like, no.
Come on, I'm not that bad.
Sometimes when we get emotionally overwhelmed or experience an intense trauma, our minds...
You're not listening to me! Oh my god! I'm gonna die and no one will listen to me!
Okay, Laura, it's okay. Can you look at me, please? It's okay.
Is that new scratches?
I think that is. Oh, shit.
Laura,
Hey, it's okay. It's just us. There's nobody else here.
She feel
Oh,
it?
did she feel that?
It's like she's being choked.
I have a patient emergency in eval 2. I need staff here now. Hurry.
What is happening? Oh, this is cool. Get ready, Dave. There it is. Oh, no. No.
Oh, that is right in there.
Oh, this poor girl. Oh, that's right on the neck.
Oh,
Oh, I
thought it was
thought
gonna be a
smile. Yeah, nope.
What the f are we watching?
Horror, Dave.
dude's taking a pulse.
She wasn't kidding. She said she
that
was going to die, and
Day.
I didn't think it was going to be that soon, though. I thought we were probably going to get a little more of a journey.
Ah,
Look at that
flesh.
mustache on that guy. You can't trust him.
She was having paranoid delusions.
What kind of delusions?
She was convinced that some sort of evil presence was haunting her.
Yikes.
Jesus, dude.
This guy's a real pro.
We're looking for anything that might make some sense of all this. If there's anything else you can tell us that might help.
Pretty sure dude was in season 4 of The Walking Dead, trying to guess Daryl's occupation.
Well, I know him from Smallville as the Flash.
Before she died, she was smiling.
Yeah. She sounds fucking crazy to me.
Oh, jeez. Oh, dude.
Oh, okay. So how she did it? Yeah, it still has the smile.
That's
Yeah, it's a smile. Yeah, it just starts. I like that front door.
Jinxie?
Yeah,
Jinxie.
Oh, she has some on her. Yeah.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Get that crazy stuff off you.
yeah, that shirt's going away, never coming back.
That's a classic horror move right there. The shower, the way they do the sound design in the shower.
Yep.
Oh, reflection of the mom. Well, what was presented in at least the dream,
That bit we saw, yeah.
which I assume was given an inside look to her.
She suffered trauma, wanted to become a therapist, help other people.
Behind the door? Oh, it's always behind the door, not this time.
What would be behind the door?
Oh, is somebody smiling? Who knows?
You're setting me up. You want me to get in a comfort zone, don't you, Dave?
Oh,
See, look at that.
She is.
See, that wasn't exactly a jump
Screw
scare.
that.
Oh, that's it. Burn the
out.
house down. Move. Get out of
I'm
there.
Why don't y'all ever...
Oh.
Hey! It's
Oh, look at how
A-Train.
fast he is. He's gone. No, I'm kidding.
It's the A-Train, baby!
Come on.
I didn't know anything.
I can't even watch. It's not a horror movie anymore. It's the A-Train.
A patient died today.
Hey, come here.
Let the A-Train take care of you.
It happened right in front of me. It was awful.
I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Stand over there.
Because God knows what kind of non-organic garbage that cafeteria is even serving. And then I have to drive to school. Barely have any time to run my own errands. Like, I haven't been to Pilates in weeks. Okay, my body is so fucked. And he just started taking Spanish. I mean, my weekdays are literally impossible.
Welcome to being a parent.
You are coming Saturday, right?
Oh, sorry, what's Saturday?
I'm sorry, is that a joke? Wow. Rose Jackson's 7th birthday party.
Oh.
I told you, like...
Pass.
There have to be plenty of crazies out there who will actually pay you for your time.
Thank you so much for your input, Greg. That's very...
It's always some dude named Greg fucking shit up.
Hey, yesterday, that patient, Laura Weaver, the police had sent in a report about a different incident that she was involved in. Can you get that forwarded to me?
You got it, Tess.
Yeah, and also, I was supposed to have a session with Jane Park.
Oh, yeah. She pulled out a bunch of her hair overnight and swallowed it all.
Oh.
They took her down to medicine to have her stomach pumped.
Oh, man.
Oh,
There's a
Man.
detective.
How you been?
So why are you here?
You know, like I said, I was on a call nearby, and I just, I thought I would come.
Call nearby. I was in the neighborhood.
I appreciate it, but I don't need you to check on me.
Right.
Although I still don't trust him.
I have to get back to work.
Yeah.
Things did not end well with Joel here.
I guess he was pretty insensitive.
Joel
to certain situations.
You do know she's engaged, right?
She knows the story too.
Oh.
I caught you. At first it was like...
Wielding a claw hammer.
I remember that's how the took himself out.
The bludgeon, yep.
Ugh.
Look, I just wanted to say sorry about last night, okay? I shouldn't have kept going at you like that.
I should apologize. I've been just dealing with some stuff. I wasn't being very good company.
Oh.
Ugh.
You sound weird. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
No double take?
But not really. At all.
Ah, look, we got one. It's Carl.
I'm okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. He was a chatterbox and not no more.
How you feeling today?
Oh, no. No.
Carl.
Carl's gone, isn't
Carl?
Too far gone, Dave.
Just had a barbed wire match.
You're going to die! You're going to die! You're going to die! You're going to die!
Help! This patient is 5150. He needs to be restrained.
Van Halen?
You're going to take a paid week off.
Morgan, that's really not necessary.
You've been working 80-hour weeks for months. I'm concerned that you haven't been sleeping. We can't help these patients unless we have our own mental health insurance.
That's very true.
It's in the unit's best interest if you just take a week and clear your head.
She's been doing 80s. Take two. Oh, is she going to see Smile? I'm just going to call it Smile because I don't know what else to call it.
Not to nitpick here, but there's so many different brands of electric train sets, and the sister just said into electric trains. How would you know which one to get?
I should probably send her a text off screen that we didn't see. That's what I'll go with.
Or just go out and get a electric train, Dave. The first one you see.
And hope for the best.
Oh, that's
They're all
lovely.
Smiling.
Smile.
A family having fun. What's wrong?
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm curious, when she, as a professional, someone else let me out here, and I know we have some therapists that watch us. Let me know if she should, well, I would assume she would go talk to another professional or her cohorts about the situation. She's going through a lot of stuff right now. She's just holding it in.
Treating anyone.
1.5. That just means more trips to the kitchen.
But I do see how probably a lot of folks, too, would be in her situation of just trying to figure it out, holding it in right now.
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
Cope with all that. Oh, the alarm.
That almost got me.
They get you up?
Nope, a little bit. Tiny bit.
I see the anger on
Just-
your
it
face.
was more just a turn. It wasn't a...
Don't go around the corner.
The kid, the kitty
Don't do
trip it.
Oh, she's got a scissors?
Uh-huh.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Is that the cat?
Left ear.
Oh.
That was not open when she was sitting there.
What is this, Scream?
You like scary movies?
Hello?
What's your favorite?
Security? May I have your name and the passcode?
Rose Cotter, Acapulco.
Ma'am, we've detected a door alarm.
Yeah, the back door of my house is open.
Are you alone in the house, ma'am?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's her. Smile.
Are you sure you haven't let something inside, Rose?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look behind you.
Oh, come on.
Ah!
Oh, she never even had the phone. Oh, she's cracking up.
She is going to be in the room next to Carl pretty quick.
Hello.
This is First Line Security. May I have your name and the passcode?
That backyard is a haven for creeps trying to sneak up on your house.
What about the back door?
Is it possible it wasn't fully latched last time it was closed?
I don't know, maybe.
That sounded condescending a little bit.
Looks clear.
What happened?
Oh no, where was the rest of the vase?
Mustache?
Mustache.
Is there a reason you set the alarm?
Oh, tell me something happened to the cat.
I don't like how she's grabbing that lid. She's gonna cut herself or something.
Everything is okay.
You sure?
No, I'm fine. I was just venting.
Okay.
I was like you were about ready to like kind of make a breakthrough.
Not used to seeing A-Train be so nice all the time.
Mustache.
What if the cat comes back smiling?
Oh no.
Maybe peeking out through that woods.
Didn't recognize sarcasm and then no. So I was landing on pretty thick.
Eyes are different though, aren't they?
No.
No, everything. Oh.
I got a patient here to the scene. Eval 2. I need staff here now. Hurry. Laura?
Picked up something there.
No, it's that Smile's talking to her again.
Laura?
Good thing for subtitles.
Laura?
Now nothing.
I knew they were going to try to get me there.
No. Oh, A-Train's going down.
Run, A-Train.
Oh, stay back. Oh, yes, that's the reaction you have.
I'm sure it's just a symptom of post-trauma.
Let's avoid any self-diagnosis. What is it you've been seeing and hearing?
Well, get this.
If you want my advice, use this time to do something different. Anything that will take your mind off the triggers that are causing you stress. I also think it would be helpful if we resumed our regular sessions again.
Sure. And what about the Risperdal? You know.
Let's talk again next week before we consider any medication. In the meantime, you can always call me.
That's not.
No. Oh, getting rid of the bags under the eyes.
She gonna go to that birthday party now that she's got off of work?
Oh my God, you made it.
Hi. Surprise.
Come in.
Oh.
I thought you had to work.
Oh, I decided to take the option.
Hey, Greg, what are you doing? I told you not to take those out yet. Ladies, I have to go call my dipshit husband. Won't you please?
Dipshit husband. That's cool.
Where's the A-Train, baby?
What is this sound?
What's it gonna be? Oh, what if it's something really bad?
I was kind of thinking that, but I don't know.
Like, did Rose lose it and put something else?
Don't.
Oh, it's the cat! It's the
please
cat!
don't tell me.
It's the cat!
It's Mustache.
Oh,
no! Oh. Oh, boy. Nope.
Oh.
What the are you? Leave me the fuck alone. Please.
Oh, that. Oh! Can somebody please help her for a second here? They're all just standing there.
Oh, she is kind of bad.
I heard you were brought into the ER. I wanted to come down and check on you. How are you doing?
Fine. It was just an accident. Thank you.
Find my ass.
Rose, are you listening?
Framed on those two only.
Well, those are only two that had smiles.
Smile, no pain anymore.
Yeah, that's the meaning by it too.
I need to tell you something, and I need you to know that I'm not crazy, okay?
Okay.
You wrapped up a dead cat.
Something is threatening me. Some kind of evil spirit or energy. I don't really know what it is, but I think that it killed my patient because she described experiencing the same thing before she died. And now it's somehow attached itself to me. And I'm just really scared that something bad is going to happen.
He can't get any further over in that car.
No.
Did you kill Mustache?
No, that was not me.
Then tell me, what happened to him?
It was this thing. Trevor, please.
Trevor's out of there.
Yeah, when you put it like that. Of course he's gonna look it up when he gets up at night and you're holding a knife towards him.
Right.
Well, one question, is Carl still alive? Because then it kind of gives me hope that she's going to make it. But if he's not alive, I don't see how she lives.
Nope. Hey, look, it's the dark room.
Yep.
Nope.
Got even darker.
Nope. Nope. Hey, here's a flashlight.
I'm sorry, just a little. Come here. That kind of got me. Hey, Oak. Come here. Come here.
Of course, she makes it even darker.
Yeah?
The magical blanket will protect you.
Yeah, well, two will play at this game. Click. Oh.
It would have been great if she's like, you come here.
Voice of mom.
Oh, maybe that's why she didn't go.
Oh, no.
So did her mom.
Oh, this.
But that's the. That was the.
Mrs. Munoz?
Carla. Scrubs.
I would catch him having these conversations with himself. He was just seeing things, doing strange things that he didn't even seem to remember. Then one morning he was gone. That night the police called and told me he was dead. They asked me to identify his body.
Oh!
Look at all that artwork.
Oh.
Last one kind of looked like him.
In an abstract way.
He watched someone die by suicide?
Yes.
Great.
I assumed you knew this.
What was her name?
I don't remember. I'd have to find it.
Getting a pattern now.
Yep. Mom, grandpa.
The things that he was seeing, they're real. I've seen them.
What are you, a nutcase?
Jesus.
I want you out of my house now.
Just please give me the name. Please just give me the name. Get the out of my house!
Wow. All right. So he witnessed somebody else take themselves out. He did it. And the person who witnessed her. And now it's.
I don't have a good feeling for our lead here.
So yeah, it seemed like they had a past trauma and then what happened right in front of them. And then that leads them to being donezo themselves.
It's almost kind of like the smile goes after not. I don't want to say mentally weak, but it does.
Somebody who's in a vulnerable position.
Yes, that's what I'm trying
I
to say.
thought the smile was because of
vulnerability.
like they showed the pain scale, no more pain. That's why they're smiling, because then they're not going to have any more pain. So they think.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I need you to not ask any questions about it.
Terrific. Yeah, let's hear that.
A man named Gabriel Munoz killed himself. I need to know if he had been involved in any other recent police reports. Can you find that out here for me?
Come on, are you serious? This is my one day off. Go to the station.
Joel, please.
Jeez. Fine.
How convenient. He's checking in one day and then next. Go to the station.
All right, what was his name again?
well, he was
Gabriel Munoz.
checking in on her, not trying to find out other information that he can't be giving her.
Well, if he's really concerned, he wouldn't be. Oh, go that way.
He gave a witness statement. He was staying at a hotel where a woman committed suicide.
Okay, and what was her name, the woman?
Angela Powell. She's a real estate agent. What is this?
Ooh, saw the picture.
Let me see it.
No, look, you don't want to see this. This is like evidence. Or just, have at it.
Did she give herself the smile?
Eyes.
Because she was seeing it.
Okay, I need you to do the same search again, but this time on her, the woman, Angela.
Can you please tell me what this is all about?
Joel, you said you weren't going to ask me any questions.
No, you said I wouldn't ask you any questions.
Joel, I need your help.
Just tell him there's
Angela.
a pattern here.
Oh,
That's all you got to do is
and
tell him.
he'll be like, all right,
He'll
this
start
isn't
doing
adding
cop
up.
stuff.
It's a weird coincidence. She was also interviewed about a suicide.
So what's the time frame? 4 to 7 days?
Yeah.
That's what we've seen, so far.
And let's roll it back again.
What's that in the truck? A weed whacker?
No, hedge clippers.
Oh, no.
Like,
Nope.
Oh!
Rewind it.
Really?
Rewind it, Joel.
When he comes to grab the hedge clippers, is he going to be smiling?
Yes.
Okay, stop.
Yep.
Sure enough.
Is he smiling? Rose, who are these people?
I have to go.
Where are you going?
How far back does this go?
Right.
Exactly.
Trevor, you here?
Hey.
Hi, Rose.
Oh.
Why don't you have a seat?
And you just didn't even listen to a word I was saying.
Why do you think I even called her? All I'm trying to do here is help you.
No, all you're trying to do is make it so you don't have to deal with it. You're fine as long as everything is easy and agreeable, but God forbid anything become real or even a tiny bit difficult. And you just think about how it's gonna fuck up your whole little perfect life plan.
Nailing him.
Time to bail, Trevor.
Yeah.
Why don't we all just take a breath and
Why don't you just fucking make yourself at home?
Rose, are you actually leaving right now?
I mean, Rose is not wrong. I mean, look how he's been...
Right, but
Yeah.
what he's gone through from what he's seen.
Right, I get his perspective,
Yeah.
but she's right, though. Any kind of, like, tiny little thing,
Yeah.
it's...
Rose, what are you doing here?
Is Holly here? I need to talk to her.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Greg, let me talk to my fucking sister, okay? Holly!
You're gonna come over here and talk to me like that?
Holly.
Yes, Greg.
I have been cursed.
Okay, this was... Greg!
Okay, you were having some sort of a breakdown.
You're not hearing me. You are not hearing me.
This is exactly what happened to Mom.
Oh, no.
I can't have you around when you're like this.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Are we finally gonna get something in the car?
Holly.
Oh! Oh, it's not real.
Why didn't you tell me about your patient's connection to the others? After you left, I kept digging. These cases, this same pattern, it goes back further. So far,
Here
I
we
found
go.
20 cases involving 19...
20? That's it?
20 cases, but only 19 suicides.
One of the cases mixes up the pattern. Some accountant, Robert Talley. Business partner commits suicide right in front of him, and then 4 days later, Talley goes and he fucking murders a woman he's never met before, completely out of the blue. But get this, a week later, the key eyewitness to the murder also commits suicide.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah, he's sitting and holding in Altoona.
Joel, I gotta talk to him. In the cases that you found, how long was it between each victim's death?
4 to 7.
That's what we gathered.
None of them survived longer than a week.
So then there we go.
Some of them didn't even make it past 4 days.
Today was my 4th day.
Means you better watch your ass, Joel.
Dr. Cotter's building a psychological profile on a similar case for us.
Well, Tally's a whole box of Fruit Loops, so...
Why is it that everybody else who's seen it is dead and you're alive? Why, please? Mr. Talley, you can help her, okay?
Make the cop leave.
Not gonna happen, pal.
Make him leave, and I'll tell you what I know.
Be outside.
And she's behind glass.
Your patient is going to die unless she kills someone. That's the only way you can get rid of it. She has to make sure there's a witness for it to pass to, because this thing needs trauma to spread. That's what gives it power. Tell her to use some kind of weapon. Make the biggest mess she can.
I can't kill someone!
You have it?
Oh, he's running.
Get out of here! Get her away from me! Get her away from me!
Oh, this just got heavy.
Just got heavy for you, Dave.
I remember her nephew already got the trauma as a kid.
Yeah.
It's like her sister Holly said, he traumatized him.
What are you doing here?
I apologize if you felt ambushed yesterday. That was the wrong approach. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think you should go.
Rose, we both know I have a responsibility to notify the authorities if you're a danger to yourself or others. Need you to help convince me you're not a danger.
This is not going to end well, I think, for the doctor.
Which doctor?
Valid point.
I admitted to him that I was seeing things, the same thing that I told you. That's not happening anymore. Okay, it was stress and lack of sleep.
You look like you've been getting great sleep now.
Madeline, I've been trying your mobile all morning. I'm very concerned about how we left things yesterday. Rose?
Oh, no, wrong. Dude, you're right. The doctor's going to get it here.
Yep, here it comes.
Almost time, Rose.
Oh!
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 We need Ed and Lorraine on this case.
God, they really asked that actress to do the whole alien thing, didn't they?
Well, some of them haven't seen it.
I haven't seen the full movie. I can't
but
not know
not
that
seen.
scene.
Maybe he's the mastermind behind it.
Oh, he knows why she's there.
Let's go.
She's going to get caught.
What are you doing here?
Uh-oh.
Oh. There's the witness.
Oh!
It's got to be messier than that, Rose.
It's not doing anything. It's not really happening, is it?
Dream sequence.
Oh!
What a... This movie is a stage 5 shit parade.
Listen, why don't we go inside together and we can just talk?
No!
Nope.
It's not safe.
I don't think you should be alone right now.
I need to be alone. I need to be alone.
If you're alone, there's nobody around.
Maybe.
Gonna make a phone call, all right?
No!
She's gonna try to get alone.
Yeah, get alone so that
4 to 7 days.
Yep,
just
and this is day 5.
Yep.
Wait it out.
Oh.
Not in the best shape.
this is
Wow. Surprised there wouldn't be more water damage, plants growing inside, cats living in there.
Rose. Oh, help me, please.
She just left her there. That's what her sister called her out for.
Mistake.
Oh, we never got this bit of info.
No, but she had it in the dream. Remember, Mommy made a mistake, so it sounds like she kind of let her die.
And that scared her, didn't it?
She let her mom pass.
Set it on fire? Oh.
Let me guess. This eventually tips over, starts the house on fire with her in it.
Ends the curse.
Ends the curse. It's going to be like Hereditary where we can't see shit.
3 weeks without food, 3 days without water.
Oh, wow.
Imagine how scary that would be, sitting in a house like that and hearing a door hinge.
Rose. Come here.
And of course, why not go investigate it?
Well, yeah, you gotta.
You might as well at this point. If you're her, you got to be invested.
Much of a movie if she didn't.
Folks, what would you do in this situation? Would you investigate? Let us know. I think she's going to see a lot of shit here.
Yep. It's going to go from sobbing to smiling.
Is that young her?
No, that's Mom. Mommy dearest.
Gonna pop up and give us that smile.
Rose.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's Mom.
It's okay, baby. Come here.
Here comes the lantern drop that Diamond Dave predicted.
Are you ashamed of me? No. Then why did you let me die? You wished that I would die.
Because I was afraid of you! I was 10 years old! And you were a monster!
And I know that's not fair. You needed help. But I couldn't. I have to let it go.
With this music, I'm expecting Vecna any minute.
Your mind makes it
Oh, there's the smile.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Look at this creature.
Whoa.
That's what he was drawing in the room.
Mm-hmm. It's so quiet. It is so quiet. Oh,
No.
what the hell was that?
Oh. There goes the lantern.
You can't escape your own mind, Rose.
Is Joel gonna show up last second?
And see it.
mind.
If it's her mind, she can control it. It's not real. It's not really happening.
All right, she's figuring it out. Come on, Rose. Oh, there you go, Rose. Oh, and that's your fingers. Oh, what? Oh, wait. So the fire's in her mind?
She's burning down the house where it happened.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's gonna think she took it out.
She burned down the source of the trauma.
Oh, she still has 2 days, though.
Looks pretty cleared up right there, huh? Eyes look better.
Yeah. So here's the question. Did any of this really happen the whole time? Did she just have to go to the house to deal with what was in her mind? Did she ever see those patients? Did she ever talk to Joel about these crimes?
This whole movie's a dream sequence is basically what Quinn's been saying.
Are you okay?
Can I just come here for a second?
Yeah.
Oh, arms are still cut up, so.
I'm being selfish again by even asking
Oh, here it comes.
that I could stay here and just sleep. Could you stay with me while I sleep? Please.
Yeah, of course I'll stay with you.
Is he gonna smile?
Oh, is he gonna turn?
Oh, God.
I'll stay with you forever.
Yep. That's it.
See?
Ah.
It wasn't as easy as just burning. Oh, look at this. She's still at the house?
No, I think it just took him over.
She has.
Oh. Oh,
Ah!
she's still there. Yep. Never even happened.
Rose!
No! Go! Leave, Joel!
You weren't supposed to find her.
Joel, you gotta get out of there. Look, yep, she's gonna start herself on fire.
Yeah, but he's gonna see it though.
That's what I mean. That's how. That's how this
Remember,
is
that's
ending.
how they do it.
Yep.
Hold on, I'm coming!
Man, that is a freaky little face there.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh! Damn it. Damn it. I was really hoping she was going to make it.
Yeah, it goes inside of Rose then. It takes
And that's the suffocation. Oh, Joel! Run! She's going to come out, smile, and self-delete.
Suppose. I guess we're not going to have a...
Oh.
Yep. You're not going to have a final girl in this movie.
Oh, I hate this kind of creepy stuff, man.
Got the kerosene.
So if he leaves... Well,
it's over now.
It's over now. And he sees it, so he's next.
Lollipop,
It's the Lollipop song, folks.
What do you think? Post-credit?
Well, you would think with something like this, but maybe not.
No, I'm pretty sure that was a definite end. Interesting.
And man, just
interesting.
It had a lot of potential, I think. Look, I'm not gonna before I get started. I know when everybody starts out saying, "Oh, it had a lot of potential," you think it's gonna get buried. But look, this was a very kind of unique tale. I think it kind of mirrors a movie that I vaguely remember seeing way back in the day, like when I was, I think, in high school with Denzel Washington and John Goodman, that had a similar theme where something would pass and they tried a similar thing to go be alone. It's a brilliant movie. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head right now with Denzel and John Goodman. But anyhow, enough about that. Let's talk about Smile. I thought our lead actress here,
Dr. Cotter.
Stasey Bacon. Hope I'm saying that right. It's probably Susie, just spelled differently, maybe. I don't know. But I thought she did a good job essentially carrying the movie on her shoulders herself. This was pretty much all her. So, you know, big shout out to her. Again, a unique story. Didn't quite have the scares, I think, that I was expecting. I didn't know which way it was going to go, if this was going to be like something that spread where the smile kind of infected everyone, but knowing that it was something that would just go from individual to individual, like the gentleman in the prison was saying, you know, he read about it happening in Brazil, and it just carries and it does this chain until it stops. So a good story, very unique, very interesting, and again, I thought it had a lot of potential to really kind of have some more oomph to it, but I just kind of felt like it didn't really deliver for me. It was a good watch. I'm not saying by any means like, oh, this was a waste of an hour and a half, because it wasn't. It was enjoyable, but I felt there could have been more to it. I thought the story at times was a little bit kind of slow and kind of plodding. It didn't really have quite as many scares as I would hope for in a horror movie, because that's kind of what you go in for, right? Yeah, so I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of our guy, the A-Train.
Oh yeah,
you know, he did what he had to do.
Trevor. And this.
Yeah, and can we get a minute for poor Mustache? Man, when he started opening that present real slow, I was just like, oh god, the cat's gonna be in there. And I don't know if that's from watching Christmas Vacation too many times with Chevy Chase, where the aunt wraps up the cat in the box and gives it a shake. But anyhow, no, look, this one was fun and kind of unique, but it kind of missed the mark a little bit for me. Again, a cool, unique story that they had some interesting marketing behind it. I guess you could go both ways, you know, that it didn't follow the stereotypical scary movie trope, because they set us up a few times. They had the scene where, you know, she has the refrigerator opening, she's getting the wine, you know, they could have very easily done, you close the refrigerator door and there's something behind her. We've seen that type of scare before. So, you know, I think they tried to avoid some of that, but I think in doing that, it maybe missed the mark a little bit from what could have been a really kind of thrilling psychological horror type movie. So yeah, for me, it's kind of a middle of the road movie, and I'll obviously get to that in my review. But yeah, that's for me. Unique, but missed the mark a little bit.
Yeah, for me, like I definitely got very much like Nightmare on Elm Street vibes, and it's kind of funny because Kyle was in the remake of it in 2010, the Friday on Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm sorry. And yeah, so like it was giving me that because it was that psychological horror where like we joke about dream sequence, but so there was a bunch of them in this because it's really just, you know, this entity going into her, going through her mind, you know, day in and day out, playing tricks on her, making her think one thing, then it's another thing, let me in, make you smile, traumatize someone in front of you. So like it definitely left us with some questions, especially with, you know, Jackson. He saw that like he was traumatized with Mustache, which I never wanted you to be so wrong ever on this channel. And sadly you were correct. And so like once you had that, and like even Holly made a point going, you traumatized Jackson for, you know, you traumatized childhood, so now all he needs is something to happen later on. So I don't know. I didn't hear anything if there is a possible sequel in the works or not, but I mean, that could be a great way to go into it because I mean, they can kick right off with, you know, Joel going into it. So you have that working for you. But yeah, it wasn't like I was hoping for more jump scares, but a movie like this, they're not going to have as many like that because it's so psychological. You can have, you know, have a couple of them like we did, but the way they went about it, and then the reveal that really she could have maybe helped her mom but chose not to. So maybe is this a way of death getting back at someone that didn't help someone else at the beginning? Like, hey, you didn't help them out, so now I'm going to come back for you later on type thing. Maybe that was in there. But and then I don't know if he'll make the cut, but really fun to see A-Train. That was Trevor, and then Joel, who played the Flash in Smallville. Two of the fastest characters, you know, in comic book lore. Jessie T. Usher and Kyle Gallner. So that was that's a fun coincidence and fun, but
Neither one could make it there in time.
Yeah, neither one could make it there in time. Neither one was fast enough. So I am interested to see if there is that. There was a great marketing. Like I said World Series, but I'm not sure if it was that or just. I know it was baseball games because they were right behind home plate, just smiling. So yeah, I mean, like for me too, it's a middle of the road as well, but. It wasn't a waste of time. It was still a fun movie because it kept us guessing really the whole time. So it kept us involved with the movie, you know.
Well, and the good news is these movies usually don't cost a lot to make. So if you did want a sequel, typically they normally do pretty well money-wise.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this was a pretty good movie. It was an interesting plot, which I think is the thing that I like the most about it because, you know. It's not that easy coming up with new plots for horror movies. Yeah. You know, that how do we do something that's creative but hasn't been done? So kind of the chain portion of the plot I found to be very interesting. You know, when they were looking back at it and discussing it, I thought that was unique. You know, of course it had the paranormal element to it, which look, you know, somebody being possessed. That's not really that new, but the avenue that they kind of delivered the possession with, as far as the plot goes, was definitely unique. I thought the actors all around did a great job. It's really hard not for us to kind of. I know people probably watch and are like, geez, these meatheads, you know, it's a hatred, you know, like, come on, guys, it's a horror film, but they can't not. Then, of course, Cal Penn, like, I mean.
I only made one joke about that. It was a White Castle burger. That was at the very beginning.
Right. But, no, it was a good film. I'm not 100% sure if I love the ending. Part of me thought like she was gonna find a way to like you know, end it, you know, kill the curse, and I thought that's what they were setting us up for. Like, as the house burned down, that was symbolic of her finally letting go of her childhood trauma. And this is how I thought it was going to end. She burns down the house. It's a symbolic of her letting go of her childhood trauma. And because she doesn't carry that past trauma anymore, now she's no longer a good host for the demon, and it dissipates, and then she goes back on with her life. Of course, that's not what we got. We got poor Joel is now he's next in line. But whether it'll impact Joel the same way, it sounds like it does everybody. But it was interesting the way they mixed kind of a story of how these people are self-deleting, and then whoever sees it is the one who now is the host. But they spent so much energy on Susie and her sisters, Jillian or Holly. Susie. I'm mixing up their screen names and their real names. Rose and Holly. They spent a lot of time talking about trauma with the mom, and then with the gentleman, the professor, they talked about trauma with he lost his brother. So I think they kind of laid the groundwork there. But then there was the gap. I don't remember if Laura, the patient, had shown up. They didn't really.
She said she saw her grandpa. Because remember, she said this is the worst thing she saw since her grandpa died in front of her eyes.
So it was
when she was 7.
Yeah, and I guess you could probably assume that the previous, there was 20 in all. They probably all had the same things. So it was interesting, though, again, the way they tied in past trauma to, to this demon or entity. And I think that, what I gathered from that is that it's kind of symbolic that, maybe if you're dealing with past traumas, it's kind of, if that's not something that's resolved, it opens the door a little bit more for you to have, further issues later on down the road. Look, I don't think I'm breaking any sort of ground here saying if you have past traumas, it can kind of impact you negatively, all the way through your life. But I'd be really curious to see an actual therapist's review of this film, and I wonder if Cinema Therapy did this one. They do phenomenal reviews of films from therapist standpoint. So I'd be really, really curious to see that. So all in all, I thought it was a good movie, and is it one that I would watch again? I might watch it again just to see if there was little stuff that you missed, because this feels like a movie that you might have missed a few things in. So it's hard to recommend movies like this to somebody else, right? Hey, you want to have the worst night of your week? I got just the thing for you, But as far as a film goes, it's hard to find new plots for horror movies. So I thought this was all right.
Yeah, I thought this was unique. To like your point, like a rewatchability factor, I'd say I'd give it one more to see if there's any little things that I may have missed. But then after that, probably wouldn't rewatch it. Now, I'm not saying it's a terrible movie. I'll let you be the judge with your opinion if you've seen it, if it was a terrible movie or if it was a great movie. I felt like this didn't need to be the hour and 49, 50 minutes that it was. I feel like they could have easily shaved off probably 15 minutes, maybe even 20, and still got their point across, because they didn't rely on giving us a lot, and they didn't need to, but I'm just saying, they didn't rely on, a lot of backstory through visions or whatnot. They depended on, Holly and Rose having an argument to kind of give us a little bit. They depended on that open, which is the, as you saw, her walking down the mom, or giving us painting that picture for us right away, but we just didn't know the final answer until I think about the third act there. I mean, it was good to see some of these actors in here. I mean, I haven't seen them in a while. I was wondering, with the hospital scene, and it's trippy sometimes too, because you feel like it's probably going to happen. I honestly thought she was going to try taking out Carl as just an easy,
they sold that.
Easy takedown there, but should have known it was going to be some kind of vision dream sequence.
Say it.
I know. Well,
there's a lot of in here.
Either way,
there's only 19 of them in this movie.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, I wasn't like the worst thing I've ever seen, but it wasn't like the greatest thing ever. It's still entertaining because there were some plots, some stories in here that I didn't quite see just yet before. So that's kind of cool. And again, I'm not the biggest horror guy. So if you're like, Dave, this is in all the horror movies, how come you've never seen it? It's because I don't really watch a ton of horror movies. So didn't mind this one too much. But again, wouldn't go back and do a ton of rewatching.
Yeah, and like I said, I wish I could remember the Denzel and John Goodman movie. If you folks know what it is, let me know. But it was similar to this, and maybe if you guys want us to check that one out on the channel.
I will say, the one thing with horror movies that I really look forward to is how they do their setups for the jump scares or their sound design. I always look forward to seeing how they incorporate their music too. So that's one thing I always look forward to with any kind of horror film. When it comes to like this kind of stuff. So
horror movies are relatively inexpensive to make for the most part, and they usually do pretty well.
Hey, it was in the green somewhat.
Yeah, so this
look at gross. It crushed.
Gross on a budget of 17 million
estimated.
The Halloween.
And I think with the marketing that they did,
they did
by having them be in like baseball games and stuff. That was very. Like, they spent their money wisely and calculated for marketing that really helped it grow.
Yeah,
they should have worked for Wonka.
I was just gonna. It was funny that Answer brought that up because that's exactly what I was gonna say. A movie that cost an estimated $17 million and grossed $217 million. This movie made $200 million. But let's with us, look, a lot of movies make. That make $200 million. Oh, we had a $80 million budget. You're telling me you basically made 15 times what your budget was on this film? And it's look, it's an okay movie, but it's an interesting concept. So hey, we're sitting behind home plate. We're sitting at a talk show, just smiling, creepy, getting people engaged. I mean, what a brilliant marketing
Get that person
plan.
a raise.
Give the person who is in charge of marketing a raise.
All right, so
So for me, this was a 3. I'll give it credit for relatively unique story, not completely original and unique, but pretty much. And just it was solid. It was good. It was well done. Didn't knock my socks off. Wasn't like, oh, I can't wait to watch this again, sort of thing. Probably not a rewatch for me. I don't think I need to see it again. I think I caught a fair amount of the Easter eggs that were in there. The smile on the coffee cup, some of the other ones we pointed out. So yeah, 3 for me.
For me, I give it a 3.5 on the answer scales. For me, it was all because we as much as it was, like you said, an okay movie, we were all invested. We were all talking. We were all trying to figure out what was all going on throughout it and try to figure out, oh, what does this mean? What does that mean? Like, Dave was hoping that she could break the curse at the end. So all that, and I think that's why, for me, I give it a 3.5.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3.25. Great acting. A unique plot, which isn't that easy for horror movies. I agree with Diamond Dave. I don't know that this needed to be almost 2 hours long. And I think there was a few things maybe they could have done differently. But overall, for a horror movie, this one was done pretty well.
Yeah, part of my, and this is just me, I had an expectation, I guess, after we saw the first smile. And I was kind of hoping we'd get more. So that's on me for having that expectation, because I kind of wish we had more of it, even though I get what they did was just enough to make you want more. Yeah. So I get it. Well done either way, because this shit's hard. So 2.9 for me.
Hey, look at that.
This shit's hard.
Hey,
that should be a
It is.
That is pretty good. Hard.
Like I said, this is nowhere near Hollywood, right? But trying to create a story, one like you guys were kind of saying, that's going to be engaging enough. And I think if I were to watch this reaction again, and then would I actually sit by myself and watch it? I'm not sure, but it was more engaging with you guys for the film. So either way,
because you'd be sitting there in the theater like, I think this happened. Well, maybe that happened. You're the crazy one watching.
The one thing I want to know Imagine being the parent of a child actor and say, okay, we're going to have this scene. It's going to be a birthday party. And he's going to take the...
Well, the CGI there was a little...
cat was a little...
To pass again.
You wonder...
It's hard.
I wonder...
Come up with this
you
stuff.
know, it's interesting. I wonder if they told the kids, like, he's going to open up the box and take out something scary and you all have to act scared, because it did look like... It didn't even look like they got, like, a stuffed cat. It just looked like bad CGI.
Yeah.
It was
Just
pretty,
like a
pretty fat cat.
just
there.
a bad CGI cat. And I'm wondering if they just didn't, you know, he's pulling it up right now. Yeah, because you could tell, look, his hand.
And
Well,
like
look at the structure of the back.
And-
the spine is to us, but then
They
Buddy,
CGI'd that cat,
and
even
he's
where he's
holding it up by
grabbing
the
it.
collar.
Yeah,
And
even again,
they made sure
it's-
they never showed the face.
Oh, right there where they show him like moving his arm. We're just watching it, but we're watching it back
watching
right
the
now.
playback of it. But
The
again,
cat.
So right there,
That's some bad CGI right there.
Well, and you talk about the child actors. Remember when we did the movies about Ed and Lorraine and the kids in there with all the supernatural stuff that they kind of did? So same type.
Yeah. Hey, we're just gonna tell these kids something very scary. You gotta scream because we don't want to actually have a little kid pulling up the fake stuff.
Hey, regardless, though, shout out. Regardless of what we say here, who cares, right? Parker Finn, you did $200 million at the box office on a $17 million budget.
That
so
is
kudos
amazing.
to you and your team and to the actors, because again, it's hard shit to do.
This shit's hard.
Yeah. Hopefully there is an. If there is, we'll be right there to smile along with you. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals, and good night.